Who is Abby Pranger?
Hi, I'm Abby Pranger, and I'm a first-year intern with Break the Gray.
What was your biggest challenge growing up?
I feel like my biggest challenge growing up would have to be dealing with my emotions. I'm not very good at it. I have actually gotten a lot better while in Break the Gray. I was just a very emotional child, and I never really knew how to express my emotions, so I would bottle them up and then just burst at the drop of a pen, like just instantly. Emotions, tears, anger, all of those, and I just never knew how to properly express them and let people in. I wasn't very good at sharing my feelings, and so I just never did, and so I would always just break. That's the best way to describe it. And then of course I always got made fun of for being overly emotional, and I had to learn that sometimes it's good to have emotions, it's good to feel things, but you can have too much of something, and so you need to learn how to maintain it and make it to be a good balance.
How did you overcome it?
I had to start over. It's the best way to describe it. I had to kind of rethink of how I was dealing with things, how I was talking to people, how I was taking everything in. And so I had to rethink it and just kind of go back to where it started. So going all the way back to why I started bottling emotions up and why I started holding things back and not being willing to explain myself. And it was really just having a lot of older siblings and having a big family. And you kind of learn to just kind of stay back to yourself and not really express yourself very much. And so once I realized like where it came from and why I started doing it, then I could restart and think about how I can fix it. So what I would do, what I still have to do, is whenever I get angry or sad or any other emotion, I always just look back, think, okay, why do I feel this way? What started it? Is it a good reason to feel sad? Is it a good reason to be mad? If it is, okay, so you need to validate your emotions and be like, okay, you know what? I'm sad right now. That's okay, but I don't need to stay there. Same with anger or frustration. I need to let myself feel validated, let my emotions feel validated, but yet get over it all in the same time. And it's kind of hard to find that balance, but I think I've truly started to find that balance. And with that, it's kind of taught me how to be a happier person, not be so up and down all the time, but just truly be able to be stable. And I haven't had that very much. I'm very much an up and down kind of person, but just recently I've learned how to just stay. So
what was your most impactful moment of this year?
I would say my most impactful moment of this year was when I was able to give my testimony at Heath High School in Ohio. I have never been one to really speak in front of people, but I was able to actually give my testimony and share my spoken word, and I was terrified. It was a big, like, two-sided gym, and I just walked out there and like my heart was beating out of my chest, and I was like, I'm gonna throw up. I was like, I can't do this. And then when I finally stepped out on that gym floor, it's like it just flowed, and I messed up a lot. Like the whole time, like I was scared, I lost things, but yet God had me the whole time, and He had my back. And so when words would get misplaced, He would fill them. And when I got confused, He would just restore it to where I could just flow. And I went, and I came back after my speech. I walked behind the curtain and I broke down, because that was the first time that I'd been honest with myself. It was the first time that I actually share a part of myself, and I was able to be so vulnerable with so many different people. I opened up about my self-harm past, my drug past, you know. I opened up about my abusive ex-boyfriend, all of those things I was able to open up and explain and just be so real with those people. And I just walked behind that curtain and I just broke down, and I gave Anna the biggest hug ever and just cried. And like that was my moment. That was my moment that I realized my why of why I've come to Break the Gray. And still happy that I did it, and why I'm glad that I'm here.
How has Break the Gray changed you?
Break the Gray it's given me confidence. It's given me confidence and strength. It's really grown and stretched me in ways that I didn't think I ever would. I never thought I'd ever speak in front of anybody. I never thought I was a speaker. But then I've learned through Break the Gray that I'm meant to speak. I'm meant to be heard. It's just given me a whole new outlook on my life, a whole new passion for social media, which I used to hate. Not hate, highly dislike. And also it's given me a passion just for life again. I really lost that that spark, that will to really persevere in life, and I just wasn't interested anymore. I was just trying to get by, and Break the Gray brought that back. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and remember that Break the Gray is here for you. We're here to listen and talk to you guys and share our testimonies and hear yours. That's why we're here. That's why we create these videos. This is why you guys are the reason, you know? And so thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.